And Truck says to me, "Do you hear that fucking guy? He just called you a rat. I mean, if you call somebody a rat, blood's going to be spilled." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "An hour ago, I heard him call you a child molester," which I totally made up. Without saying a single word, Truck got up and beat him almost to death. He was in the hospital for 6 weeks.
Damn.
Truck caught another charge. They added 5 more years to the 40 that he already had. And then Cat in the Hat, after he got out of the hospital, was put in solitary for another couple of months. And then somebody told him what I had done. And I ran into him in the housing unit and I said, "Hey, I got to tell you something. If I ever hear my name cross your lips ever again, you're dead. You understand me?" And he goes, "Yes." And then that was the end of it. Let others do your dirty work. There was this one fucking guy, let me tell you, this Italian guy. He was engaged to an A-list Hollywood star, right? She broke up with him because he was a con man. This guy never stopped talking. "I was in People magazine again last week. I was in Variety. I don't know." Nobody cares if you're in People magazine. And then he was a degenerate gambler. So he's borrowing from this guy to pay his debt to that guy, and then borrowing from this guy to pay that guy. And he's always broke and he's always ripping people off. And he's always saying, "Oh, when I get out, you have to come on my yacht and we're going to go all through the Mediterranean." I'm like, you can't buy fucking ramen noodles. What yacht do you have? His mother used to come to visit him. She was pathetic. She would stay in this $35 a night, roach motel down the street. And he would sit in the visiting room and just bawl the whole time his mother was there. Finally, I said to one of the Italians, I said, "I've had it with this guy. I'm going to fuck this guy up." And he's like, no, don't do that. You're going to go to solitary. I said, no. I would never be so crude as to do it in public. I said, watch and learn. So, when you're being released from prison, they give you a paper called a merry-go-round. And all it is, it's a paper with your name and your prisoner ID number. And then it lists all the offices in the prison. And you have to go on your last day, you have to go and get a signature for each one. It's meaningless. It's just to keep you occupied that last day so you're not out there settling scores.